Hi everybody, and welcome back to Leading Edge and our view of how to build and maintain a healthy working environment. Today we're going to focus on talent management, and I'd also encourage you today take a look at the awesome article by Teresa Lowry about inspirational leadership. I think you'll really enjoy that in today's issue as well. So the starting point that we're going to have for building an outstanding healthy working environment in a healthy workplace is talent management. And what I mean by talent management is literally the people that we get, the people we keep, and the people we get rid of. First of all, let's talk about the kind of the easier piece of this. And healthy workplaces have this in common, and they really do a great job of this. When it comes to recruiting and hiring team members, they recruit them and hire them for fit and interpersonal skills, not overweighted on technical skills or education. And that's a really important dynamic too, because if you think back, the people that cause issues or cause toxicity into your working environment, it's not because of a lack of technical skills or a lack of education or lack of experience. It's because they lack the skills to get along with others. Healthy workplaces use things like behavioral interviews, multiple tiered interviews to really ferret down and really dig into finding those great candidates that are going to bring a lot of spirit and health and camaraderie, teamwork and communication and service to the team. So that front piece, you're not going to be any better than what you drive in the gate. So that front piece is going to be critically important. Next two are a little bit more complicated. Who we keep, how we keep our great talent once we have them. That requires an engagement and retention strategy. Now, some of that's going to be covered in the subsequent weeks when we talk about compensation, when we talk about some of the other Maslow needs that have to be met by a healthy working environment. But by far and away, the organizations that really look at a retention strategy, what do I need to do to keep my people? They survey them. That's a big one. They ask them how they're feeling, how they're doing, what can they do to do better? They do that regularly. That's a critical piece. They get their input. They also create an environment where those people can blossom. One of the biggest success factors that I've seen over the years is rather than creating and sticking a person in a job, they allow the person to kind of create a job that matches the mission and the vision of the organization. So, rather than pigeonholing and sticking somebody in a square peg, they allow them to kind of refine it and grow that job themselves. That's a huge piece of a healthy working environment and retaining our talent. Final piece is the least attractive part of talent management. And I can't help but go back to the Jim Collins classic, Good to Great, and it's about getting people off the bus. And I've always thought over the years, the folks that craft these complex, hard to deal with, long-lasting disciplinary action processes that literally could take years to get somebody out the door, their heart is very much in the right place. But unfortunately, what it leaves us with is toxic folks in the working environment that aren't helping our ability to build a healthy working environment. And don't get me wrong, I'm not urging, rash leading people to the guillotine and get them out the door at first offense. But we also have to have some ability to be nimble about getting rid of people as well. The longer they drag, the longer it's going to take us to really build that healthy working environment. So take a look at your organization's policies and practices, what it takes. Are there ways to, move quicker? Can we document things like violation of code of conduct that moves people out quicker than a performance-based documentation plan would? Take a look at your options and don't give in so easily. Part of your fiduciary responsibility is to make sure that we have the right people in place, and you got to go through some obstacles to many times get rid of folks. Be prepared to go through those obstacles, as painful as they can be, but it's for the better good of building a healthy working environment. So again, take a look at what we're doing to get people in the door. Recruit for that interpersonal skill set, meaning teamwork and communication and just plain and simply internal and external service qualities. Look at how we take care of the people once they're here in a good solid retention strategy, and you'll see more of that in the coming weeks too. And then also look at what it takes to get folks out the door. One final little nugget about talent management. Oftentimes when you look at traditional HR functions and traditional talent management roles in an organization, they tend to be the last ones that are connected in the healthy workplace. And to really build a healthy workplace, a modern, effective talent management department and human resources department actually have to be the healthy workplace warriors. They have to be the ones that are modeling all the behaviors, the service behaviors, communication behaviors, trust, respect, all those things that we're asking all of the other team and team members to model as well. Well, that was a lot to kind of digest and settle on. So I hope you have a great week. Again, take a look at Teresa Lowry's great article about being an inspirational leader. And I look forward to interacting with you next week as we continue this journey on building a healthy workplace.